And we're gone.
Okay. Well, we're back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Everyone is still alive. Definitely a plus, physically
Barely.
at least. Yeah. We are all very tired. Well, last we played, you guys got to have a fun conversation with Cyrena, the elf companion who you rescued slash found in the woods being attacked by a giant chicken monster. Dreyor managed to stab it to death with his Jublex blade and pump it full of poison. And then sent it back to Jublex, his master, and was promptly thanked for his contribution. You guys made a little bit of a trek through the Blightmarsh bog and then settled down for the night in a little alcove. And you all leveled up to level 3.
Yeah.
Got your full access to your character sheets, so now you at least know your stats and got to pick your subclass.
Some of us aren't in single digits anymore.
Most of you are not single digits anymore. Some of you are still a little squishy, but that's okay.
Are most of you subclass too?
I mean, you should all be subclassed.
No, the two of us spellcasters already had subclasses.
Yes. But you should all have subclasses now.
Yes.
Do I?
Yes.
It'd be like your wizard
Adventures.
school.
Yeah, your evocation.
Oh, that I was
Level
thinking. Okay.
That's your subclass.
What is
that
it when
like
you
level
like
2 or
pick a
something,
different
right?
thing? Like you go like a barbarian rogue.
That's multi-class.
Multi.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. That's that you could do that at any time when you meet the requirements. I mean, you could pick a different class at any time. Just when you level up, you just pick a different class.
Gotcha.
It gets a
Not
little
me.
fuzzy as far as what you get, and usually it's considered to be suboptimal, but do what you want.
But optimal fun.
Make it
True.
spicy.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find roids in this world so I can get my strength up to be a barbarian.
Smallest barbarian.
Where's my pen?
Strongest wings.
No laugh, we had a fairy barbarian in one of
Find
my other ones. It actually worked pretty well.
Ranks for
Probably need like 12.
Maedros.
Roids.
Got it. Okay. So, as you are awakening to the day, you will notice, first of all, that there is a strange new friend in here. A little creepy, almost. Sort of like Maedros, but smaller and a little more flamboyant. Just showed up.
Before we were all awake, like we to them there.
Mhm.
Forget, where did we bed down at? Was it in like
It was sort of like a
right in the opening?
well,
Or the
it was
edge
like,
Like
off.
some trees fell over and there was like a rock wall or something.
It was sort of like an alcove that Cyrena had made into like almost like a hut during her previous exploration through the area, sort of as like a almost like a rest stop sort of deal.
So retcon, I had probably like prayed the night before for some more assistance, and he sent me an assistant. So
Okay, sure.
that's how that happened in that miscommunication.
Sure, that'll work. But yeah, so as far as anyone else knows, they awaken to this strange, smaller Madros flitting
Are they-
about
Are they close?
to.
Kind of like a little far away from where we're sleeping.
I mean, they're right next to Madros.
Is that
So
within?
as far as how far away from Madros you are, that's up to you.
How big's the area?
It's
The
not
alcove.
big.
So it's kind of like one of those sleeping next to each other situations, like cigars in a box.
It's like almost as big as like a 5-person tent. It's decent size, but there was also a fire under there, so you kind of had to pack in pretty close.
Hey, boss, is that thing with you?
And I'm not paying attention to it at the moment because it's face to face with me, and I'm arguing with it. I can't believe this is what he sent me. I asked for assistance. He sends you, and he thinks it's a funny joke that he makes you look almost just like me. This is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, you get what you asked for. You wanted assistance, and he thinks the best assistance is you.
Flattering, but not exactly what I was looking for. But I guess we'll take the gifts that we're given.
Well, I mean, I personally think that we're the most attractive person in the area, so.
This is true. You are very handsome.
Well, thank you. You're not so bad.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. What'd you say, Dryer?
While that's happening, I like whisper over to Friedrich. Don't they all look the same? Like, isn't that a stereotype? But like, look at them.
I mean, they do look pretty similar to each other.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
$15?
They are exactly the same, except one is smaller.
Rub my eyes a little bit. Yeah, they look exactly the same. Do they all look like that?
Only met 2,
Hmm.
I think.
Well, and I guess people say all dragons look the same. We just have different colors.
That's racist.
Boss, I was saying, is that thing with you?
Yeah, this appears that we've got another member here.
Why is he so small?
Hey,
You're small,
listen,
and he's smaller than you.
I'm not small. I'm average size for my people.
So he's big.
Eh.
We're
Box.
somewhere in between.
I go over and kind of like look at it and try and like clock to see if I notice any differences besides like height. Does it have any weapons or?
As far as you can tell, they look exactly the same. The only difference is height.
Can you guys read each other's thoughts?
Let me try. Yep. He's annoyed.
Spot on.
This is a little confusing. Where did he come from?
Yeah, where'd he come from?
Or
I
they?
asked for assistance from a greater being. He sent me this assistant. 'Cause he
I'm the
thinks
greater
it's
being.
funny, and I'm just gonna roll with it because every other time I've asked for something, I've gotten bupkis. So at
What?
least
Budkiss.
at this,
It's
it's a fairy term.
Oh, okay.
what really happened was he asked for help, and the guy who gives us our powers told me that I had to come babysit. So here I am.
Babysit. That's nice.
Well, I mean, if you just did what you were supposed to do, neither of us would be here right now.
I'm trying. Okay.
Can you try better?
You think it's gonna be like this the whole trip? I'd say that to Dryer.
Love
You
you too,
know-
buddy.
Jublex at least gives me my own free will.
Who?
Well, I don't know who Will is, and that's definitely not a Will.
No.
That's not his name.
Well, I mean, not that I'm worshiping Jublex or anything. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you guys this yesterday. When I used the blade and it sucked in the chicken thing, I heard a voice that said thank you.
Oh, it sucked it in? I thought it just dissolved it.
Oh, it did something, and Jublex was happy with it.
Wonderful.
Well,
I
that's, I
mean-
guess that's good, right? We destroyed an evil creature. And he thanked us for it?
Who's Jublex?
The
we have to
faceless
tell him?
one.
Wait, if you're him and he's you, don't you know everything already?
No, we're not the
Why not?
same person.
You look identical.
Yeah.
So only on the outside. On the inside, you guys are different.
We're all
yes.
different on the inside.
What should we call you?
You just call me May.
That's Minnie May.
Oh.
A smaller version of Madros.
Minnie May. Can we call, if we need to address both of you, can we call you Eminem?
I don't.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to make those decisions. Why are you taking the charge on this?
I told you, you are here to help me now.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna find you a crate or something.
What does that mean?
Boss,
Don't
is
worry
this
about it.
guy giving you trouble?
Not enough yet. He is annoying me a little bit.
Where is
If you wish
so-
them into existence, can you just wish them out of existence?
Oh, let me try. Hold on. Is he still there?
Are you actually wishing him out of existence?
No.
Then he's still there.
No, he's still here. He's looking at you weird.
He couldn't hear what you're thinking.
No,
It-
he's here for a bit, I think.
is Cyrena in the hovel with us?
Not at the moment.
Maybe she let this guy in.
But Madros just said that he let him in.
Well, like, I didn't see him come in.
We were sleeping.
All right.
Do you sleep with your eyes open?
Yeah, maybe. I seem to notice things.
Noted. Weird.
At that point, Cyrena comes back with like a bundle of firewood and starts feeding it into the fire that's on the edge of the structure there, and is like, "What? What? Why are there two of you?"
We
What
asked
the-
the same thing.
Serena, this is Mini May. He'll be around to assist me.
Just gonna leave that one alone, and she just goes back to putting firewood in the
Actually,
fire.
Madros is here to assist Mini May now, according to Mini May.
No, it's the other way around. This will not be happening in that order.
I don't know who's right anymore and who's wrong, but I've known Madros longer, so I feel like his words hold a little more ground right now.
Typically, the biggest and strongest is in charge.
Is that you?
Typically.
Well, no, I mean, well, okay, I guess maybe I should be in charge then. But no, Madros hired me. The coin dictates who has more money.
You
Mm,
do at the
I
moment.
like that rule. Oh wait,
No, I think I
had-
spent almost all my money.
Oh, that's true. You did. So nobody has any money right now.
Money's an illusion.
I just like turn my thing and like a couple gold coins fall out of it. I'm like, pretty slim right now.
Phaedrish, do you have the ability to make things larger?
I can make them smaller. Watch. And I just point over to Mini May.
And he becomes minier.
No, he's just small as is.
Oh, was something supposed to change?
He's
Oh,
saying
He
that
was
I'm
bigger
smaller.
before.
He's making a terrible joke.
I know.
Should we maybe start doing actual work? Or
Do you
no.
sleep?
Yes.
Why would I do that?
See, we're still waking up. We slept, so
Sleep is for people who have free time and no cares.
I got a lot of no cares and free time.
I don't remember most of my cares, so
Just saying that's how you die out here.
why is your little person way more knowledgeable than you are?
I don't like to show my hand all the time.
Is he
Like,
like your
you look
subconscious?
arrogant.
Is he like maybe he knows the things that you don't remember still because he's part of your deep innards?
I do feel like you should probably know these things.
I don't know. He also didn't get hit in the head by a building, so maybe.
Wait, you got hit by a building?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Heard a lot.
awesome.
Wasn't so awesome at the time, but I guess
We had a dragon puke on us too.
that was pretty awesome.
That sounds about right. And you're not dead. That's a plus.
I am here. I am doing very well. Think.
We're slowly trying to recall our life in general. It's coming back in slow bits, but there's a lot of blank areas still.
There's a good joke in there about coming back in small bits.
Yeah,
I'm
he seems to have
small.
taken on some of my less charming features.
I was making a joke because I'm small. What were you thinking?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's just me.
I don't get it. Can you please explain the joke?
Sexual innuendo stuff.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I
Really
could see that, I guess.
So, are we starting a fire? What are we?
I
we
think
trying to take off?
Cyrena's doing something.
Oh, was just gonna cook breakfast. Well, you guys were sleeping, but you're awake now. So
Yeah, we woke up to arguing between these two. It wasn't the pleasant alarm clock that I was hoping for. I was hoping I'd hear some birds or wildlife in this area, but it's been dead silent ever since we left the town.
yeah, it's been that way for several years.
So it wasn't always like this.
I mean, as long as I've been out here.
Which is moments, as far as I know, unless he's been stalking me or something. I don't know.
No, that's Cyrena
Cyrena.
talking.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking to me.
Years of talking. Years of being out here.
Hey, boss, can you talk with Cyrena and figure out what we're going to do with these hags that I guess we're walking towards?
I'm right here. I can hear you. You can.
Well,
So,
I need
Cyrena,
Phaedrus's help outside.
Me?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got something that I need you to take a look at.
Okay.
Hey,
10 feet
Mini-Me,
over this way.
Minnie May says, "Is it medical related? Do you need me to come with you?"
No, it's not like that. You know, uh, I just head out, trying to stay on the path that Cyrena had led us upon, to get to the hovel.
Roll over a few times. Get some momentum. Roll over onto my stomach and then push myself up to get up and give a big stretch. Ugh. And then head out.
You wanted Minnie May to go with them? Is that what you said, Matt?
I just told him go get some more kindling.
Some kindling. All right. Like, all right. I'll see what I can do. Just goes out.
All right, so I walk a distance away so that hopefully, uh, the elf doesn't hear us. But when Phaedrus catches up to me, hey, so this is a weird morning, but do you have any reservations about this elf?
I mean, she hasn't really given us anything to think bad about her about. She looked like she
She
was. I don't know if
she
she was
tried
trying to kill that thing to eat it. I don't know if those are dissolved it, so we don't know. But
she
seemed
tried
like
to get you guys killed, and then she brought back wood for to cook breakfast, but she's a vegetarian. What is she out here eating? How has she been alive all these years? Something's not right. This doesn't add up. She was a child when she got left out here.
well, I mean, I feel like if she's a vegetarian, the chances of her surviving out here are higher because there's more plants than animals. But I don't. You can cook plants over fires too. I don't. My teeth don't really do good with plants. I usually eat lots of meat, but I don't know.
This elf, she's rubbing me the wrong way. I think you gotta watch her.
Why? I mean, what has she actually done though? That's made you feel uneasy.
It's the story. It doesn't make sense. I mean, if she's to have survived all these years, she's got to be a better fighter than me out here. That's clearly not the case.
Are you sure?
Can I handle the chicken? And I took it down in one hit.
Would you have been able to take it down in one hit without your friend Jublix assisting you?
I was pretty big in the gladiator pits. I survived there. I'm pretty sure I could have survived without this. I throw it into the bog.
Does it? I like look over and I watch it sink into the bog?
Yep.
And then if I look back at him, is it like just right back on his backpack again?
Nope.
Nope.
What?
Well,
Um,
you might want to go get that.
yeah, I was expecting it to come back. Oh crap!
See, this is
Try
what
and,
happens
like,
when you take things for granted.
get out my rope and kind of like lasso it.
As you start thinking about going to get it, it shows back up on your back.
Ah,
I don't say any. Does he know? Like, can he feel
He
when it shows
can
back up?
feel it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna let him try and fish it, and it wouldn't be there.
all right. Well, I guess
Ah.
we're gonna walk off to see the hags. Then is that where we're going now?
I don't know exactly where we're going. I'm assuming we're going in the direction, but
And
I don't know this
you're
area.
just here to help Madros.
I feel like we were both kind of
Like you didn't write anything
crossed
more in that
paths.
book of yours.
no. A lot of it's just like things that I learned to do, cast and
Hmm. You know, if you ever
No.
do you have the ability to make things larger?
Let me. I don't know. I could probably tell you on the way. I just need to go and look through my book and see if I wrote something down about that.
Because then we can make Mini May as big as Madros.
Then we could call him Big Mac.
Oh.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I might be able to, but like I said, there's been a lot of things that I've wrote down in that book, so
Well, I don't know how you wizards do your things.
we have to learn them. They just don't come naturally. So we have to put time and effort and ink and parchment and all these high quality materials and copy them down in this book. And then we got to memorize them. And then if we forget them, we got to look back at them and memorize them again. It's not easy. I wish it came naturally, but it's not the case. A lot of work that goes into it. I just can't flick a finger and decide I can do something.
Well, it's definitely mystic and beyond my comprehension.
Yeah. If I was stronger, I feel like I could swing a sword, but I'll break my arm swinging a sword.
If you ever want to work out, I can show you some good, nice flexibility and crunches and stuff, just to put a little bit of meat on those bones.
Bolster a little bit.
Yeah.
Bolster.
All right. Well, let's get the boss and the elf and the little boss.
I guess, yeah. It's going to be interesting. I feel like they're going to argue a lot. So it's going to be like a family trip.
I don't know what those are like.
You've
I
never
don't
had
think.
family?
I don't remember any.
No.
I've had little bits of the pits come back to me, but I don't remember any children there.
That's probably a good thing.
All right. Well,
Yeah, come-
let's go. Let's go see the boss.
All right.
And we head back.
Okay.
Is Irina done roasting the seaweed or whatever it is she's got?
She
Cooking over
actually
there.
has some really nice mushrooms and some form of tuber.
What color are the mushrooms?
Well, right now they're roasted, so they're like a brownish color,
Okay.
but they look like a shiitake or like a button mushroom sort of.
Those look pretty good. And I don't really
Have
eat
one.
veggies.
Does it smell good?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Feeling pretty
I'll
hungry? Dryer?
I'll swallow my pride and go get a bowl of steaming plant matter.
Well, she's made sort of like skewers for everybody. They got like they're well seasoned. She's made her entire life on feeding off of the things in this area. So there are mushrooms, these tubers, which seem to be some sort of like they're a fruit, but they're more like a pepper. They're not sweet. They're a savory fruit. But like I said, everything is well seasoned and it's on like a skewer. So it's a hearty breakfast to get you moving. She also has some sort of like um it it's not fruit, but it's like fruit leather. It's again, it's savory, but
Fruit
it's
jerky.
made out of like ground mushrooms that are dried. But this should get us through till the evening when we get to the Storyteller's Grove.
This
Are you
is a
guys
pretty
ready to
quiet
head
journey
out?
on the way there.
Disturbingly so. Yeah.
I don't really have any reason to hang around here.
About this point, Minnie May shows back up with the kindling.
Oh, I forgot he was here.
Completely unnecessary because the fire is going. But he did his part.
Just hang on to that, buddy. Well, here, bring it over here. I'll put it in my pack. We'll use it for the next fire.
He loads it into your backpack.
All right. Oh, so shall we get on our way? You guys good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Awesome.
I can eat and walk.
Just don't choke. All right, let's head out. So, all right, you guys exit out of the structure and start heading into the woods towards the Storyteller's Grove.
And what kind of woods are these that we are entering into?
These are very densely packed. It's not the dark, almost semi-twilight sort of gloom that you were used to before. This is like nice, sort of sunlit forest that you would expect to be in a nice sort of walk in the woods.
And still no animals, insects to be heard.
Nope.
Is this
Nothing.
like this remind Dros kind of like where he was from? That kind of like nice and dense and woodsy? Or is it not as mystical?
Correct. This is like average human forest, not
Okay.
magic enchanted forest.
So you say you've been out here for a couple years?
I've been out here for a very long time.
So since you were young,
Yes.
how did you survive when you didn't know anything about this place and what was in it, or didn't have any weapons or tools or anything along those lines? I
I
feel like as a
am.
child, this place would be very terrible and scary to live in with almost no chance of living.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it's very very traumatizing, and I am completely self-taught. Um there was a lot of hiding and a lot of nearly starving to death. Um there was a lot of trial and error as far as what was edible and what wasn't. I spent a lot of time nearly dying from dehydration from vomiting or diarrhea. Um,
I'd like to insight check her as she's
sure.
telling this story.
I won't even make you roll for it. She is 100% telling the truth.
5.
Okay.
So what you're saying is you ate a lot of bad mushrooms before you found out which ones were the good ones.
Yes. Yes. Especially around this sort of place where everything's wet all the time. You come to find out there are a lot of different kinds of mushrooms that grow. So finding out which ones are edible and which ones aren't is very, well, not fun. But yeah.
I mostly stick to meat myself, and I feel like you can't really go wrong no matter what kind of meat you're eating because
Mm,
most
well, you
creatures, I mean,
say that,
unless the creature's like a bubbling pile of ooze or something, I feel
which
like
is the
most meat.
majority of what you find around here.
Uh,
Most of the monstrous things that are around here are either um, poisonous themselves, or when they die, they immediately start decomposing. And if you try to eat that, you will also start decomposing. So probably don't do that.
is that what happened to that bird back there? So it wasn't something that Dryer did. It just normally decomposes when it dies.
Oh no, that one is poisonous.
Oh,
Whatever he did to it, that was all him.
okay. Good job.
Yeah. Um yeah. But
How
yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead a little bit. Thank you for bringing up my traumas. Appreciate that.
Anytime.
wait?
He just quickly leaves ahead of the group.
How do we know where to go?
You'll be able to follow me.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of pull out my book and start looking through it and reading other things that I might have forgotten and trying to remember. Dryer was
Sure.
asking me about that earlier.
Sure.
How long, I'm gonna yell up to her. How long do you think this journey is?
It's gonna take us a while. You might want to pay attention. As she says that, you trip over a root that's sticking out of the ground.
I fall all the way down because I have bad athletics. Book goes flying up. Ah, Jesus. Get myself back up and
Don't do that.
fall down again.
Don't do that.
So boss, what what are we gonna do with these hags?
Well, we're gonna kill him.
Even though the mayor didn't want us to?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Big boss, not mini boss.
Oh,
He's not here.
I
Oh
don't know. who
shit,
he is.
we lost him.
Oh no! Did you see where he went? I asked the little guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm right here.
No, the other you.
I'm right here.
Can you sense him? Is he still alive?
I don't know. I have no idea where he is.
Use my survival to try and track him in the woods here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
dog.
got, I
was
got
in
you,
my house.
Madros.
He's
Madros!
over here.
Yes.
Oh, he was on my other side. I didn't look over there.
Oh, you know I can't turn left.
We thought you were gone. Your mini you was saying that they were you, and they didn't know where you were at. But we knew there was two of you. At least I thought.
No, they were asking for the boss, so I was answering. That's all.
Oh, I see.
he got me
Yeah.
though, because I started to believe that he was you, and maybe you did shrink.
We can do all kinds of crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, boss, I wanted to ask about these hags.
I already told you.
No, big boss.
What about them?
We're killing them.
I mean, I think that's the goal.
The bear didn't want us to kill him.
I mean, but that's causing a lot of the problems here. So, I mean, I know that's what I was sent here to do, or at least do something about the curse. I don't know if we have to kill them, but it seems like that's the path right now.
I think the mayor was just scared.
You weren't there.
If he doesn't want you to kill him, he must have just been scared.
It's a good point.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
I mean, maybe he was just saying that because they know he struck a deal with them. And so he can't willingly say that he wants us to get rid of them because they're going to know. And then that will prompt them to do evil things to him. So he might
They're
just be
already
covering his
doing
own
evil
ass.
things to him.
No, but like really evil things. Like wherever they take people that the dragon delivers to them.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really care about the town. I just got to stop the hags.
We
You know,
care
I
about
don't
the
know
town.
that I care about the town. You care about the town, Fabish?
I mean, I feel like we should care about the town, right? We're all from areas that we live in. Well, yeah. And if something bad was happening with the area that we lived in, we would want to make sure that is protected and safe.
I mean, the elf is from the town and she doesn't care about it.
Have we ever asked her?
She says she didn't like the town. I mean, we could ask her. All right.
Probably good
So
not
we're-
to assume.
We're gonna kill the hags.
I think that's the goal right now.
That's
feel
my
like-
goal.
It's probably pretty hard to reason with them.
I mean,
Maybe
what would you want from them in return?
I don't know. What do the hags want?
I mean, that's kind of their thing. They make deals.
Maybe we can make a deal.
How much more corruption do you want to take on?
You know, with deals usually comes sacrifices. It's like a two-way thing. So, like, if you want something from them, you have to give them something in return.
Oh, and it's absolutely always going to be in their favor.
Yeah.
So if you were to say give up your child,
Hmm.
would they take that as a good offering?
For what? What do you
I don't
want from
know.
them?
Whatever they're willing to give.
It's like a one-time thing, though. You only got one child.
They would use that child to do unspeakable evil things to you afterwards, also. That's kind of how they work.
Hey, Madros, what if you gave Mini-Me to the hags?
Hey, no. Mm-mm.
He can make more.
That's not how. Can
I
you?
mean, it's not a terrible idea. Do you feel?
Yes. It's a hurtful question.
I mean, I don't know if you're real or not. 'Cause you just kind of evaporated out of nothing.
Are you real?
Well, yeah.
How do you know?
I don't, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
jerk.
I am.
Well, I feel
You
like
know-
you're not.
To be fair, I feel like I've only been alive for 3 days. So
Maybe you just evaporated out of nothing.
the small one has a point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He seems to remember more than just 3 days ago.
Can I try to walk over to the mini Madros and just touch him?
You can try.
I will try to just poke his shoulder.
Okay.
Not trying to be like sneaky about it or anything, just
I'll have him slap his hand away with the mage hand.
waltz over to him and try to poke him.
As you do that, you just feel your hand get slapped away by an invisible hand. No
Weird, he must
touchy.
Do you have like a force field around you?
Yes.
Impenetrable egg?
Yes.
You teach me that?
No. I am your god.
Ah.
Right. Oh, that's a great question.
I'll think on that.
Do you worship somebody?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Me. I
worship
just told you.
this.
Are you sure? You sound confused.
Are
Been
you
in
holding
my
the
head.
rapier in your hand? or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you should start.
They've been asking me not to, and I feel kind of bad about killing the chicken thing and hearing a thank you. That seemed bad.
It just seems like a sound exchange of goods.
Didn't do I know that like Madros's god is kind of ticked off that there was the unbubbling of
Nope.
yeah, okay.
No idea.
But to answer your question, no, I don't really have any higher being that I look up to.
Yeah, you shall have no gods but me.
I put all of my time and effort into learning
Me.
about the physical things that I can appreciate and actually like prove is there.
You can't even prove you're there.
Poke myself in the shoulder. I'm here. I can feel myself
How do you know that's not an illusion?
because I can feel it.
That's not how things work.
I think it is. Dryer, can
What?
you poke me?
Poke him with your sword.
I take out my knife.
Do it.
With your finger.
Do
Oh.
it.
Oh. And I poke Phaedrus.
Is it a hard poke?
It's like a medium poke.
He only has 9 hit points.
Oh, jeez.
I want it to bruise.
Oh.
So,
Well,
it's like a,
to see if you wake up.
oh, jeez. Do I feel it? Does he
Oh,
feel
you
me?
feel it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh. Work
He's
your
a
fingers out?
He's a strong man.
Got years of muscle fiber built up.
It's very sinewy.
He felt me, so I have to be here.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
So you just need someone else to feel you for you to be alive.
A shared reality.
Or shared delusion.
Let's just keep walking.
Yeah. I don't like this.
I don't care for philosophy.
Making friends already, I see, Minnie-May.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. Make friends, kill some hags, go home. It's what
Yeah.
you are supposed to be here for.
Yeah. Let's go.
So, as you guys are venturing into these dense woods, the world around you transforms profoundly. Towering trees with their ancient trunks wrapped in moss and entwined with creeping vines seem to lean in and embrace the path ahead. The air becomes rich with the earthy scent of damp soil, mixed with the sweet scent of wildflowers. Sunlight filters through the thick canopy overhead, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Beneath your feet lies a carpet of fallen leaves, pine needles, and a lush, spongy underbrush. Each step you take is cushioned by nature's embrace, muffling your footfalls and infusing the journey with a sense of serenity. The forest is eerily silent, devoid of the sounds of chirping birds and rustling creatures. It's as if the woods are holding their breath, awaiting the passage of your party. Serena moves gracefully ahead, her steps barely making a sound as she effortlessly navigates the intricate twists and turns of the forest. Her eyes scan the surroundings for signs of danger or hidden treasures. Her presence assures you that you are in safe hands, and she occasionally pauses to share her knowledge of the forest, identifying various plant species and pointing out tracks left by elusive creatures. After several hours of walking in this solemn silence, you come to a clearing, bathed in a soft, ethereal light. At its center stands the giant tree, its bark gnarled and ancient, towering high above the surrounding canopy. Its massive roots wind outwards like serpents, creating a natural alcove beneath the tree's broad branches. The clearing is a place of quiet majesty, sanctuary in the heart of the forest. This is the Storyteller's Grove.
So it's even more quiet here than, like, in the quiet of the forest.
Well, it is actually not as quiet. There is a small stream that moves through here that is making some sounds, which seems to be filtering into, the base of this tree. But around this clearing, there are wildflowers, and it seems to be late afternoon, so you made good time. But it's this stream going into the base of the tree, and then it's encircled by wildflowers, and it's just a big open spot with this giant tree sticking up in the middle of it. Which on Roll20 you can see the map of it has the tree itself there.
It's
Can I
quite
take
large.
a moment to see if this area seems natural?
What do you mean by natural?
Like, does this seem like it could be here, not like placed or like that everything is like I investigate the leaves and like I can feel them, touch them of like the plants around us. Like there's the the mini boss here has me doubting my own reality now, and I'm just looking at this place being different and wondering if it's real.
Are you venturing into the clearing?
Sure.
Okay. So, the answer to that is no. As you venture into the clearing, the illusion here fades.
Oh shit.
Dryer.
The
Gotta wait
What-
for Serena.
originally looked to be wildflowers turn into what seem to be carnivorous plants. And the tree itself starts to, the bark starts to twist and crack, and everything starts to look more twisted and grotesque. And the roots are sticking up almost like skeletal hands sticking out of the earth. And looking at the tree itself, there are no longer leaves on the branches.
Oh crap, guys! Every time I walk towards something nice, this happens.
Does he only see that because he's the only one that's walked into that area,
No,
or do we all see it once he walks in there?
you all see it. And as he steps foot into the clearing, you guys hear what seems to be coming from the tree itself. Mocking laughter.
It's not very funny. Who's
You know,
laughing?
Serena was doing such a good job, and then we just let Dryer go right in front, and now all this shit happens. She thinks she could have warned us before anything. You gotta just...
Wait, where is she?
She's standing right next to you. Yeah, I was gonna warn you about that, but you just kept walking.
You couldn't let us know, like, 2 hours ago?
Well, to be fair, I wanted to let you see it first, but
Is bad stuff about to happen?
I mean, I've never gotten that close, so I don't know. Good luck. Good luck. Don't die. I'm gonna go back now. Good luck. She just backs up a little bit.
That's very odd. I didn't know she was leading us into something dangerous.
I've been telling you guys that this entire time.
She knew where she was taking you.
Well, good riddance, I guess.
She didn't leave.
Well, fine. We'll move ahead and you can stay here and be scared. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm definitely scared.
Do we see any? So the tree is all gnarly and not inviting, and we see the carnivorous plants. Are any trying to like touch me?
Not currently. But you get the feeling that if you hang out there too long, it's not going to be a good time.
I look at the guys. Like, shouldn't I be using my blade for this, or like, do I use the other one?
I feel like this is a good opportunity to use what you have. I won't frown upon it.
I feel like you should just slash at whatever looks evil.
All right, I'll pull out the rapier of Jublex and any like slithering plant type things that like come towards me. I'm like stabbing to apply that acid and just like the night at the camp 2 nights back where I was hacking up the bushes. I'm doing the same here, just to assert dominance.
Assert dominance. Sure. Okay. I will say that I don't really have a map of this particular part. But there is so it's a big circle
Mm-hmm.
like this. Trees in the middle. There is like a slight path that sort of winds through, which appears to be unimpeded by plants. But they are in the process of moving. But you also do not see a way into the tree.
But we heard laughter coming from the tree,
Correct.
or at least in the general direction of it.
Yes.
Is like Cyrena still visible to us?
She's a little ways back from the tree line. And you're probably a couple steps into the clearing from the tree line. So she's not far from you. But she had just backed up a little bit.
All right, what are we
Well-
doing here, guys?
I guess I look at Madros and Minnie May, and I feel like we've entered the territory of at least one of the hags based on the transformation and the deception of the area that's been going on here. We still have a chance to just not do. We could just walk away if we want to.
I mean, we all saw the after effects of the dragon. It wasn't as creepy as this.
I know what I was sent here for. It's something I have to do. You guys can go back if you need to.
For
So you
once,
just
I
wanna,
agree with him.
Is it just full out? Let's just run in, guns blazing.
Not running in. Maybe check the place out a little bit.
I mean, I don't feel like you have to run.
I gotta
Alright,
run.
You're sure
I
about
can't-
this, boss?
I can't fly.
Why not?
I don't got wings. I know I'm a dragon. I don't got wings.
All right. Why don't you guys stay back? I'll go forward, and you see Dryer, like, he puts down the like tent with all the like cooking supplies and like just all the random shit that he bought, and he just keeps his one adventure pack on, and he pulls out a shield that was kind of on the backside of the stuff there, and all right, I'll go see what's laughing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, wait, do you like Mini Me or Mini May?
I like me.
Yeah, but do you really exist?
Yes.
He's growing on me.
No.
All right, I'll go first.
I can send him forward. That's part of what he's supposed to be doing. Minnie May,
Yeah.
you hop up and take a look.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Just flies over towards the tree. What am I looking for?
Anything odd? Do you see any hags in there?
I mean, it's all odd.
Oh, okay. Even odd for where we come from?
It's surprisingly close to where we come from, surprisingly.
And with that piquing my interest, I'll probably rush ahead. Check it out.
So
Everybody's just running in there after they said we don't have to run in there. I don't understand these people sometimes.
These people.
it's racist.
These
So-
phase.
Souls.
Jesus.
As you get up to the tree, you notice that the wood is not the same as the surrounding trees that you have been passing through all day long. It looks similar to a lot of the trees that were closer to the town when you first left. But they also remind you of the trees that were around when you had your dream.
Okay.
But those were white. These are like a darkish, almost reddish brown color.
In the now revealed setting in front of us, or maybe this is all an illusion and the other thing was real. But is there still like water flowing into the tree?
Yes. If you look at the big map, actually, you might not be able to see it.
I see. Yeah.
It's hard to see, but there is a little bit of a river that runs through here. It actually comes from the mountain.
Okay.
We wouldn't really know where it comes from, though, I'm guessing. 'cause
But
we
I'm
can't
saying
see the
it
mountain.
comes through right here. It's
Yeah.
like this. So it goes like that. But it is
Do-
still there.
Do I still have a second vial of Jublex goo? Or is that all like gone when he was
That
released?
is all gone.
Okay. Never mind then.
Is the river black or is it still water?
No, it's still the same. The
Okay.
river is still river water colored.
From where the edge of the clearing was to like where the tree's at, how far away would that? Is that like hundreds of feet or?
It's probably about 50, 75 feet.
Okay.
It's a decent way. That tree is huge. Like
Okay. I'm just
About-
kind of
3/4 the size of the mountain.
gotcha.
Oof.
I'm not really venturing into the clearing too much. I'm staying still on the outer perimeter while they're
Sure.
doing whatever investigation they're doing closer up.
Sure. So back to that. Madros. You and Minnie May see that this tree is covered in runes. Just thousands upon thousands of different runes. Not any language that you can understand.
With my evocations.
Let me see here.
Is it big writing on the tree because it's a big tree, or is it
No,
lots
the
of small
writing.
scripture?
Yes, lots
Okay.
of small. Let me see here.
I wasn't sure if it was something that could be seen from like 50 feet back, or if you'd have to be like up on the tree to notice that there's lots of little inscribings on it.
And if he doesn't know it, maybe I do with some of my language.
Okay. So That's difficult. Because from what it says you can read all writing.
If not, I'm willing to roll for it.
Well,
Is it writing?
technically, I mean, as far as that goes, it just seems to be a bunch of nonsense words, just random words. There are a couple particular ones that stick out to you. Let me pull them back up. Hold on a second.
I guess while they're investigating on the back edge clearing, I'm just taking my time to like, I think it takes 10 minutes, so I don't know if I'll get it done or not, but I'm just taking the time to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Well,
I know
you
that'll
do
take a little bit of
that.
time for them to do whatever they're doing, so to figure out
Well,
while
and
I'm
I
waiting.
think, are you doing it as a ritual or are you just doing it?
Yeah, as a ritual, so I'm just taking the 10 minutes to
Okay, that's fine.
not waste a spell slot on it, since I figured there might be some time, but there might not be, but I'm just seeing what happens.
That's fine. Let me finish this first and then we'll get to that. I not do this. There we go. That's not the right one.
And that will only let me detect within 30 feet of myself. So if I think I would need to get closer to actually
Yes.
identify the tree, or, I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Or does it last for 10 minutes?
I think it's instantaneous.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, okay. So I can't. This does detect magic is not a ritual. Yeah, it is just instantaneous.
It doesn't
So
have an R next to it?
Nope, there's no R. Oh, wait, is there?
So I think it is a ritual.
Well, there is, but it doesn't tell me how long the ritual takes.
It's 10 minutes plus the cast time, so it's just 10 minutes. So if it's 10 minutes plus instantaneous, it's 10 minutes.
And how long does it last then, though? Whatever the duration says?
If it's concentration up to 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, Matt. This is taking a minute.
You're fine.
There's a lot of random words that you're getting.
Okay.
It's not even all of them.
Does his... I guess we wouldn't really know, so I'm not going to ask.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
Like I
kind
said,
of
it's
go over them,
just a bunch of random words.
and I'll just kind of periodically just be saying some of the words to anybody that's standing there. It all gives kind of a positive theme, lots of good words, harmony, reward, freedom, um, rhythm, spontaneity. I just say a bunch of these different words, not really making sense of it, but feeling probably a little warm.
Sure.
seeing these words.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
Minnie May's getting a little uncomfortable.
So he's feeling the
Wrong.
exact opposite.
What's wrong, May?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm reading these runes. Can't you read them?
No.
Oh. Well, it's all good words. It's all good things. Do you recognize this wood? Have you seen this kind before?
It looks a lot like home.
Oh, hold on now. That one says death. That one's not as good. I also see
I mean,
watching
death
and waiting.
death isn't always bad.
Guess not. It's just not something I'm comfortable with at the moment.
Well, I mean, we might have to be.
It says have to. Don't we have a choice in that?
Death? No, it's inevitable.
You're a peach.
When I look at the tree, do I understand any of this?
Are you going up to the tree?
Yeah, I would have been following him.
Oh. You would understand none of this.
Okay. Why are you mumbling like that, Madros?
You understand what he's saying, but not what he's reading.
So that's all we kind of see in this room is this tree with the runes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking up towards the branches and the foliage, do I see anything up there?
There is no foliage. It's very um just scraggly skeletal tree. Very, very, very high up in this tree. You see what appears to be um like openings, almost like windows, but they're very high up, almost near the top. All right, that's all of them now.
Okay.
But they just repeat over the entire surface of the tree.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out. It looks like there's some openings up above. We're gonna go check that out real quick. We'll be right back.
You are not going to be able to get up there.
I can't even fly up that high.
No, it would take you hours.
Oh, this.
we're talking like flying up to the top of a mountain almost.
Okay. Well, with all of that, is there anywhere else to proceed? Do we see any doors or anything around?
Not as far as you can see. About that point though would be when Phaedrish, you finish your ritual, and your eyes flare, and you start to notice that there's almost an odd shimmer over the whole grove itself,
Mhm.
which would be the illusion that had dissipated sort of the remnants from that. As far as 30 feet from you, the plants, the venomous plants that you can see, but that's all you can get from that close. If you're moving closer, there would be, other things.
So essentially, just like all the different evil-looking wildlife in the clearing is giving off auras right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what kind of aura? Is it
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know. I just think to myself, none of this is real.
That's
But-
not what enchantment magic is. And you would know that. Enchantment
it's
is
like-
enhancing things.
It's like they're, I guess, yeah, they're real, but they're not what they should be.
Correct.
Yeah. Something has an influence in the area. Obviously making evil. Is there a way towards the tree where since I can kind of see the aura of magic, where I can kind of stay away from it?
Yeah, like I said, there's a narrow path up to the tree.
But outside of the narrow path, it's very scattered, full of things that you
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
want to walk near.
Correct.
I'll go about halfway up,
Sure.
which hopefully I think that should break the distance between me and the tree.
It would get you close enough to ping a few of the runes on the front of the tree.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get closer than just in range of that spell.
Were you trying to say something, Matt? Okay. Yeah, so you ping a couple of the runes on the tree. Let me pull them up here.
And as I get a little closer, I just kind of speak out to them and so they'll know, hey guys, these plants, I feel like they're supposed to be here, but they're being influenced with a more evil magic than what they should be. So just be on guard up there.
Do you get that same feeling about me?
I don't know. I guess I'll find out. I guess if Dryer happens to get in range of my detect magic, if I see anything weird pop up around him. Well.
I mean, his sword definitely pings.
Is it very bright, like very magical compared to some of the other things around him or in the area?
That's not really how that works. It either is or isn't.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe like the intensity of the brightness would let me know if it's more magical or less magical.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
But Dryer himself, it's just his sword.
Correct. Just his sword.
Yeah, your sword, I'm getting a pretty magical vibe from it, which kind of makes sense because it spits acid.
You'd probably also catch something on my finger.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is it near your sword though? Maybe? I don't know. They might.
It'd be like the other hand.
That
Everybody
is
has
true.
magical rings. I don't really clock too much of it. There's a lot of brightness and stuff going on right now, so I'm not looking at like the really tiny magical stuff. I'm paying more attention to the overarching picture.
All right. So, you have 3 runes that ping for you. Get out of here. You got this one. Got this one. You got this one. And those are all carved into the tree.
Guys, I think we might be up against Vikings.
They might be my people.
I coincidentally
So
have those carved into my arm.
I just ping them. Is the magic still the same? Is it enchantment on it?
Let me see.
Hey, Madros. Do you think you should play your flute and see if whoever was laughing can be drawn out by your skilled, you know, uh, hands?
That's very flattering. I can always attempt that. Yes. I'll take out my flute and try to play a nice fairy ditty.
Um, these are conjuration magic.
Hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
go ahead and make your performance check.
Hmm. All right. 19.
Nice.
About
You
time.
finally manage to play music in a way that is pleasurable.
It's because it was my flute and not a lute.
That's it. You fluted all over the place. And surprisingly, it seems like the plants that had sort of started snaking towards you have sort of backed off a little bit.
Wasn't expecting that.
Did you see the plants move?
Did the tree move?
No.
Yeah, do it again. Maybe like I heard this tale of somebody playing like, an instrument and like chasing vermin out of a town. Maybe you could go around the clearing here and playing your flute or lute or whatever it is you have and chase all the uh, creepy things out.
Yeah, I can do that, I guess. Yeah. I mean, if it'll help our cause. I'll continue playing and see if that does anything for us.
Um, still with your keeping with the same one, because if you're going to continue playing, um, the the tree itself doesn't do anything, but the vines and plants that had um animated and become threatening upon the illusion disappearing have continued to back off towards their original position.
Amazing, Madros.
I know. Thank you.
Hey, many Madros, can you play an instrument too?
I unfortunately don't have one. So no, I cannot.
I'm starting to see a lesser version of you, Madros.
That is very offensive.
I mean, why else wouldn't you have a instrument if you're
I
an
don't
exact copy
say
of him?
I don't say you are a lesser version of a real dragon.
I am. I don't have wings.
Well, maybe you should fix that.
I can't.
You, I mean, you could. Have you tried?
Yeah.
Aren't you a wizard?
Yeah.
Be a
Oh,
better wizard.
maybe the hag will give you wings.
You think I could ask her for wings and she'd give them to me? What do I give her though?
You could give her, um, I don't know, tell her that you'll abduct children from a local village or something. I don't know.
I kind of want to do it without having to hurt kids.
Maybe if you
What a-
offer to kill the old man over here.
Looking at Dryer.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. What about the kobolds?
What about him?
Maybe I can. I don't know. I'm just gonna scrap this idea.
Dude, you're made of paper.
Yeah, I know.
You look like a stiff wind would knock you over.
Winds can be pretty stiff. Luckily, there's a lot of tree cover here.
Not here. We're in a clearing.
Around the area.
We just hanging out here? What's going on?
Well, I got my detect magic up, and I noticed a lot of the plants are giving off very enchanted vibes. They're plants, obviously, but they're enhanced with some, from what I can tell, evil. The tree, on the other hand, I wouldn't touch the tree. I would highly suggest not to touch the tree. There's a lot of things that could happen. Oh.
My hand was already on the tree, like reading the runes.
Which one
What?
are you touching?
Oh,
All of them.
let's go with...
There's different runes on the trees, and these runes can give off different effects based on what they've been enchanted with.
It's
So-
Braille, and he's just going.
There's some. I mean, I don't know what each one of them mean, but they're very. They could take you somewhere. Something could come from them. Things could be transported. There's just a lot of things that could happen with these kinds of runes. So it's usually best to not touch them. As
Should
I
we just yell out
see
to the
him.
hag?
It would have been inspiration.
Okay. So, as you touch it, you get a brief vision of.
roll back in his head and
No, it's just real quick.
oh, it's not a
Real
violent
quick.
vision.
Mm-mm. Nope. Where are you?
Mini seizure. Wings.
You get this. Nope, not that.
Madros, get your hand off the tree.
You get a vision of that rune breaking. Just real quick, just a quick flash.
Okay. Oh. I seem to have broken this.
You gotta be more careful.
Sorry.
Is the room broken?
No. That's not the
Who
one you
broke it?
touched.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
That's not the one you touched. That's just what you saw when you touched the word inspiration. You saw in your mind that rune and then it broke.
Can I find... Do I see this rune somewhere else on the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You shift around towards it's a little off to one side, but as you are heading that way, Phaedrus, you see it too. It's off to the side of the front of the tree, a little bit off of the path. But it's one of the ones that is lighting up for Phaedrus.
Um, Yeah, can I go to that rune and kind of check out where it had cracked?
It's not broken.
It's hole there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I
Be
immediately
careful.
take
That's
out.
one of the ones that I'm detecting. It's lighting up for me. It's pretty magical.
I know what I'm doing, and I take out the mace that I have in my pack, and I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. As you hit it, the rune itself flares for a second, and then that spot in the tree, the bark splits, and the front of the tree splits apart and reveals an opening.
Did you know to
Haha!
do that?
See, I'm not useless.
Did that glow go away when you hit it?
Mm-hmm.
You broke it. It's no longer magical. Whatever you did when you hit it, it's dead. You killed it.
I'll yell into the tree. Sorry about your door. Need to hear if there's any response.
There is no response.
It looks like to me I fixed the problem. We have a way to go now.
Maybe the hag's dead.
Maybe?
Who was laughing?
Oh, right. All right. Well,
Anyone.
I guess I'll. Is it dark inside this tree?
Surprisingly, no. It is not. Let me.
All right. Why don't you guys get behind me and I'll take us in?
Well, the first thing I want to do is take a couple minute break here, real
Good
quick.
timing.
I have to pee.
How dare
back.
you,
How dare I what?
dehuman?
Oh, well, I'll try to stop.
Mm.
And pausing.
Yes.
Good.
All right. So,
Action.
cool. As you look into the opening of this tree, this is what you see. This room has some strangely lit interior, with what appear to be large and small mushrooms in there. And from what you can see from the doorway, 2 doors and lush grass growing. And that's all you can see from the doorway itself.
These purplish things, are those like just big mushrooms that we see?
Is he the only one that sees us right now?
He's the only one who has looked in the doorway, so you're
I'm still,
still
like, 30
about
I'm still
30
30
feet
foot
away.
back.
Yep.
Hey guys, there's like mushrooms and grass in here, but it's bright.
Cool. And then I go in.
If I look
You-
back, is
Serena.
Serena still there?
Mhm.
Hey, Serena. Ugh. They said there's some like weird purple mushrooms inside this tree. Do you know anything about purple mushrooms?
I don't know without seeing them, but I will definitely say I'm not going in there.
Well, you don't have to go in, but you can see them from the outside.
I'm good. I would just advise don't eat them.
Can mushrooms hurt you if you touch them?
Some.
Madros, don't touch them or eat them.
When in
You
doubt,
can't
figure
hear
out.
him.
He can't hear me?
Nope.
Nope. Did Dryer hear me?
Yeah, he's still outside.
Okay, Madros can't eat them.
And then what do I see as I enter in there?
So, what you see as you enter in here is there are, like I said, the purple mushrooms. There are bigger mushrooms in the one corner over there, the red one over here. There's a pool of water over here and some light blue mushrooms over here, and then what appear to be several corpses hanging out
I'll
on the
click
ground.
click my finger and bring Minnie May to me.
Sure. He
Well,
just pops right next to you.
I say, hey, help me look over these bodies.
Okay. You can control him, by the way.
Oh, so he goes to the corner of everyone. Okay,
Yeah, I couldn't fix it.
that's okay.
Oh,
Let's
actually,
pull right on top of each
I
other. There
probably
we go.
can fix it. Hold on.
No
Hey,
biggie.
boss, are you sure you want to touch? Okay, just be safe.
Dryer, is he touching the mushrooms?
Worse? You should probably come in here. Just stand behind me.
I don't like this. I'll begrudgingly walk up to where Dryer's at. Serena's being kind of a baby back there.
Yeah, I mean, I might kill her when we get out of here. This is the second time she's let us into danger.
You know, it's not sounding like too bad of an idea. You think if she wanted... Wait, did she want help with this, or did she just say she'd take us where to go?
She said she wanted to kill the hags, and she's not here.
That's not what she said.
That's what he tells me. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, she said she was upset with the hags. And she wanted them removed before so that the dragon was free of mine. She wanted the hags dead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She said she'd take you there, though.
One would assume if she leads us there, she will also participate.
You know what happens
assume.
when you assume.
One ill-conceived dragon would assume.
So what's on these bodies you're rifling through?
Are you guys going
Madros.
in?
I thought
Madros.
Madros already was.
Madros is in there.
Can we see
yeah,
him?
I mean, I'm going inside.
Yeah, you can see him.
If I'm yelling at him, though, he's not responding to me.
Oh, he can hear you now.
Madros.
Yeah.
I talked with... Oh, God, I keep forgetting her name. Sienna. Cyrena. She said, don't eat the mushrooms, and it's probably not good to touch them.
There's multiple people out there now?
No, I just can't remember her
3
name.
names. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Will you stop yelling and just get in here?
Is that what Minnie May says?
Mm-hmm.
No. Fine. You talked me into it with your silence. Guess I'll walk in this wretched tree that just screams, don't walk into me.
All right.
So what do we find, DM?
So, as previously discussed, the room has what appear to be several corpses. Upon further inspection, words are hard. This almost looks like there's a stage in the middle of the room. This thing here. And what you've noticed from rifling through these bodies is, first of all, they have no possessions on them aside from their clothing. Second of all, these bodies all look like they have been here a long time, and they all look like they have starved to death.
Should have eaten the mushrooms.
Excuse me.
Do we
But-
notice anything odd about the mushrooms in here?
Roll me a nature check.
My detect
you-
magic is still going.
Are you proficient in nature? You are. Yeah, roll me a nature check.
My detect magic, is it still flaring with all these different mushrooms and stuff in here?
Surprisingly, no.
It's an 11.
Okay. These just seem to be old big mushrooms.
Okay.
Almost intentionally placed, but nothing weird about them.
Do we see a way out of the room?
From what you can see, there appear to be two doors. There's a door here and a door here.
Can I check out the stage real quick?
Sure.
Hey, Madros, maybe
it-
you're supposed to play a little ditty up on that stage. Perform for the shrooms.
It is a raised stage. It's probably about 4 feet off the ground. The lights that are in this room are here and here, but they're sort of angled toward the stage. They seem to be coming from some sort of almost like crystals that are like in the doorways, but they're angled in such a way that they are aiming light at the stage.
Should we yell and introduce ourselves? Maybe the hag couldn't hear us from the outside.
I hate everything about this place.
Phaedrish, lute or flute?
Loot.
Yeah, that checks out. That is an 11.
So you get up there and you are
I'm like
Playing-
in the doorway. The threshold.
okay. You are up on the stage, and you said you're playing the lute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start playing this lute, and you start plucking away, and after a couple seconds, the doorway that you came in closes quickly.
I guess I
And
jump forward out of the way.
you're not like in it.
I thought I said I was in it. But...
Okay, well then I guess you better make an athletics check. I assumed when you said you were in the entryway, you were like standing a little bit in front of it.
No, well, I guess hold on. Can I roll a d6 to see if I jump in or out, or do you want to just first see if I jump out of the way?
Let's see if you get out of the way first.
Boy, I hope. What is it?
Athletics.
Oh, that's a 2 - 1 for a 1.
Cool.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and roll a d4.
A D4.
Uh-huh.
is your dexterity that bad?
Uh-huh.
It's strength. Athletics is strength. Oh wait, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Athletics is strength.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So, lucky for you, you don't take any actual damage, but you do manage to fall directly forward on your face, narrowly missing this mushroom here. But you are laying prone up here.
Poof, down on the ground.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You got a face full of lusciously soft grass.
Is it kind of nice?
I mean, it would be if you weren't eating it right now. It does not
Okay.
taste as good as your breakfast.
Okay.
Hey, Phragis, while you're down there, this
Oh.
platform's like 4 feet raised.
Mhm.
Does he see anything like underneath? Like there's a pit or anything underneath these platforms, or it's just more grass?
It's just like up almost on like scaffolding, but there's nothing underneath it but grass. But
Looks
as
pretty
that
solid.
as the front door closes, this door right here opens to reveal a hallway. Hold on.
All right, I did it, guys.
Oh, you could have
Great
warned
job,
me
boss.
next time about the. I'm so skinny.
Hey, do we want to go the way that the haunted treehouse is prompting us, or should we check the other door?
It looks shut. You want to knock on it?
Yeah, I'll go see if I can open the other door.
I would knock first. It's polite.
So you go over to the other door, and this door looks strange. It looks like it's almost like curtains, like you would expect to see across a stage. But when you try to move them, they don't go anywhere. They don't move.
They have immovable rod curtains, guys.
The
You
worst.
don't know what that is. You don't even know what that is.
Immovable curtains. What do you mean?
I'm trying to, yeah, like I don't know. I can't get through these. If I stab it with the acid spewing Jublix dagger,
Oh god.
do the curtains react?
I'm gonna get up.
No?
You can certainly try. Um, go ahead
Is-
and make an attack roll.
I'm at the door with Magros.
22.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Why is he gotta attack everything with that sword?
He's
I said
obsessed.
I could use it.
It's things that are threatening. It's a curtain.
Uh, 8 or 12 piercing, and 5 acid.
Okay. So you go to stab this curtain, and it's very strange. You hit it with your sword, and it makes a sound like metal on metal contact. And your sword sprays the acid like it does when you hit things with it. And it singes the curtains, but they don't open, they don't burn. Nothing seems to have changed.
This door's creeping me out.
Did you
I'll
have you
walk
tried knocking?
back over. No, I don't want to touch it now. There's acid on it that's just doing things but not doing things.
All right.
I'm gonna look down this hallway and see if there's anything. Is it light, dark?
This hallway is dark,
Ah.
which you
Oh, I
Like
see.
dark
We
vision,
all-
dark.
you cannot see it because none of you have dark vision.
I'm slightly okay in the dark.
I will mention to Mini May to go ahead and give us a light and have him cast the light.
So he is going to reach into his pocket and he's going to pull out this little rock. And he's just going to squeeze it in his hand really hard and then just chuck it 10 feet down the hallway. And it's going to land right here. Right here. And it's going to light up the hallway. Right about where it lands, you notice what looks to be a giant tree root sticking out from underneath this door at the end of the hallway there.
Mm.
Is there a door at the end of the hallway?
Mm-hmm. That's where the tree root's sticking out of. The door at the end of the hallway where the tree root is sticking out
I wasn't
of.
sure if it was like on the right or left side or if it was at the actual end.
You're
So
right there, Matt.
To the left or right of me?
It's just a straight hallway with a door at the end with a tree root sticking out of the
Or
bottom
sticking
of
out
it.
the bottom. Okay.
There
Can
you
I
go. There's a little
pick
better
up
picture.
the stone?
Sure. You
Oh.
pick it up and the hallway goes dark.
Dang it.
Oh, back down.
Wait.
Drop it.
What if we clap? Does it get brighter?
Nope.
I will cast light again on the rock.
The hallway lights back up.
I'll hang on to it as I walk through to the door.
Sure.
Any way of I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Does it look wood?
It is
Or metal?
wood.
Wood?
It is wood.
Have you knocked? Try knocking.
That's gonna be a 5.
Okay. So you push against this door and it doesn't open. It pushes open a little bit, but there's something blocking it.
Maybe try pulling the door open.
I try to pull it.
Maybe
It
it's a pull and not
closes.
a push.
The door
Oh.
closes.
It's definitely a push. There's something on the other side of it. I'm gonna need some more muscle.
Dryer.
Coming, boss.
Can you lower your shoulder and just run full speed at the door and see if you can bust it open?
Yeah. Takes his like shield out in front of him, and he's gonna like football tackle the door.
What? Wait a minute. How 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 does a shield
Yeah, it
help?
absorbs some of the impact of running into things.
How do you football tackle a door with a shield?
You start running down the hallway,
I
and you've
see it
got the
more as
shield.
like a hockey check.
Yeah,
That's not a football tackle.
yeah, it is
Oof.
100% how you tackle.
No.
Yeah,
You when you tackle,
you use your shoulders and you grab.
you can't do that with a shield.
Well, I'm not trying to hug the door. I'm going into it like a football tackle.
Anyway, roll your strength check.
Uh, okay. 17.
That's much better. So you get a running start and you run directly into this door, and the door itself breaks,
Oh no.
and you run straight into this group of thorns
Gaping maw.
on the other side of the door.
Oh God.
Good thing you have your shield up.
Yeah, it is actually. Because you take not too bad, 2 damage.
Ah.
All over this
Um
macaroni in there.
Say that again.
Is that macaroni in there? Oh, it's another fungus.
What?
Macaroni.
Whatever this yellow thing is. In the corner.
Oh no, that was just the design for the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's there. It almost looks like cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Watch where you step. Ah.
you also notice that these thorns seem to be moving, almost like they're reaching towards you.
I quickly pull out my flute and start playing.
Uh, you can give me a performance check.
What's my performance again?
Use the flute. It works better.
Oh, I definitely use my flute this time. It's a 22.
Okay. So it enjoys the music enough to not immediately rip Dryer's face off, at least. It doesn't come any further, but it's not receding, as you had noticed with the plants outside. Since you are proficient with nature, why don't you roll me a nature check, please, Madros?
Hmm. 7.
Okay. Based on your 7, this plant is having some sort of issue, but you're not quite sure what the problem is. Based on your currently limited interaction.
Evidently, they like music and they won't attack us if I keep playing. And I
Kind of like
continue.
in the way. Gotta get him out of the way.
Can, can I go further down the hall, or I'm just blocked by vines everywhere? Tree limbs?
Well, since you can see for a couple feet around you at the moment, this is what I want. You have got about this much awareness at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, guys, I'm stuck. Oh.
And they are starting to get angry again. Go ahead and take 3 more damage.
While he's still playing, they're getting angry.
He's not still playing.
Oh,
At this point, I'm stabbing with my rapier.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Roll your
start
attack.
firing Eldritch Blast at some of them in there too.
17.
Okay. Roll your damage.
You would ask for that. 11 piercing and 3 acid.
Okay. All right. So, I can't really clear them. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. So, you managed to destroy those sections of the brambles. Madros, if you are firing Eldritch Blasts in there, you currently cannot see in there, so you would have to attack at disadvantage.
Even with my light stone?
What's the
Just
distance on
outside.
light?
It
Because I think it's only 5 feet from the object.
I thought light was like 30 feet.
bright light for 20 feet, dim light for another 20.
Okay, so all right, so you can see up to there,
Okay.
and then I'll say anything past that would be disadvantage.
I'll just be shooting at anything that's coming towards Dryer.
so he's safe right now. Like everything
Yeah,
around
he's
him
okay
is destroyed.
right now. Yeah, those are melted.
Is there
Okay.
stuff like here and here? And here?
Yeah, but yeah. So this, I'll just show you the whole freaking room. We'll
Mhm.
metagame it. There's a lot.
So just
Ah.
everything that the light touches, we just see thorns.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, the light is just because of where Madros is, it's just a straight line because it's sort of blocked on the sides from that edge there.
So I'll be shooting forward.
All right. So you have, is it 1 Eldritch Blast at the moment? Or is it 2?
I think it's just 1.
All right.
I see stuff happening, and I feel like I should join in as well. So I will shoot off a firebolt.
Okay.
Plants love fire.
You can do your Eldritch Blast.
That is. So. 14.
Okay. Roll your damage.
10 plus 4, 14.
Why is that? That's weird.
Nice.
What? There it goes. I'm like, why is it not letting me draw? Okay, so those 2 are gone. And that's the extent of what you can see with the light. So anything you try to hit with your firebolt would be at disadvantage.
Okay. Yep, I'm just shooting forward.
Jesus, I can't. Okay.
Go
I'm on
ahead.
Dryer.
Yeah, it just throws us all on the same spot.
Rolled the exact same thing on both dice.
There.
Which is?
+5. 23.
Okay. And what's your range?
120 feet.
Okay. So are you aiming straight ahead?
Yep, just straight ahead.
Okay.
Because all I see on the sides are thorns, so I think we're just carving a straight path right now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, yeah, okay. That's fine. So roll your damage.
4.
Okay. So if you're moving up there, Madros, let's get you the rest of this. This. All right. So there is the rest of the room. Right? I think I got it all. Okay.
Cool. Was my 4 damage enough to kill that block of thorns?
Just the one. Can you guys see what I've drawn?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
Circles?
little blue dots.
Okay. Yeah. So there's still this one left if you're going in a straight line.
I'll blast again. I'm allowed.
Okay. Go ahead.
10.
Okay. 10 will just hit.
Another 14 damage.
Okay.
Beefy Eldridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have cleared a straight path to another doorway.
Phaedrus, you're seeing like Dryer covered in blood and just like before you.
Blood?
Just all the thorn scrapes and tears. You feeling okay?
It's in the skin. He's trying to pull things out.
Matt,
How you guys doing?
Matt, do you want to keep Minnie May with you?
Yeah, I just assume he's with me.
Do you want him to just stick with you then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just group you together so you can move them together as one token.
How are you two looking? I know you came in here and landed on your face and you've ate a bunch of thorns.
I mean, I just got a little grass.
I'm okay. I'm besides like, the thing sticking in him, Dryer still looks healthy.
Pull a couple out. Bink, bink.
I'll give a
Are they?
flick of
If
the
I
wrist.
pull the little thorns out of them, are the little thorns still wiggling?
No, they are
Okay.
not. But I will have you make a nature check.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Not great at nature. I'm actually really good at nature. 17.
Oh.
You can tell, based on your limited memories of lighting things on fire, these brambles, thorns, whatever you want to call them, seem to be extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Easy to catch on fire. Like they are extremely dry.
Mm.
So what are we doing here, guys?
Well, it looks like Madros made it to the other side.
I'll
of the
turn
room.
around and kind of point a finger at Dryer, and you'll see a warm light kind of come towards you. And you take a whole 1 point of healing.
Ooh.
You did it.
You
So
did it.
good.
Oh.
You feel a little bit of a warm tickle.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like somebody waved a warm tissue near you.
Can I take some
so
time
comforting
to just throw out a few fire bolts in random directions, left and right?
If you would like.
I know we're probably standing in the dark again, though.
From
Being
where you are
like-
currently on the map, yeah.
40 feet. Well, 20 feet and then 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'll move into the center of the room and just kind of, knowing what I know about these, I'll just kind of start.
I mean,
Throwing
it
a
starts
couple
to go
firebolts
dim
out.
towards drier, so I mean, it's lit up around us.
So as you're doing that, you are, I mean, they're catching,
Mm-hmm.
but you also notice this thing over here.
What is that thing?
You don't know.
I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to still see. Oh, I can't tell. I don't. Is it like on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Any discernible shape, or is it something just tangled in briars and stuff?
It's actually on the floor underneath the brambles.
Well, I guess, can I just burn a little path towards it with my fire bolts?
Sure.
Then I'll walk like 5 feet from it, but I'm not going to actually go right near it. Just to
I'll stay
see
next to him just
what the
to
design
protect
is.
him.
Guys, there's something on the floor here. Can't tell what it is yet, though. Does it look... like a target or a... I don't know, I guess... What do I see on the ground? As stuff burns away.
You're not entirely sure what it is, but it definitely seems to be like some form of arcane notations. What did you do, Matt?
They're grouped together, but they're on different squares. So if you move one, the other.
How did you do that?
He's muted.
Why? Stop doing things.
I just grabbed him.
I did notice they were like moving off the screen like in a pair away from each other. Arcane notations.
What do your draconic eyes see?
I mean, it seems magical in nature. What it does, I have no idea. If we got some time, I could... Is it like words? Symbols?
It reminds you of the way that you put things in your spell book. It's almost like how-to instructions for a spell, but it's written in a way that it's like specific notes for whoever wrote it.
Right. Like how someone might look at what's in my book and not quite understand my shorthand.
Yes, absolutely. It's meant for only whoever wrote it to understand, and for whoever wrote it to be able to use it for whatever its purpose is.
Can I copy it down in my book just to have a sketch of it?
You can try, but it's going to take a long time.
Oh, so it's pretty intricate.
It's very intricate.
Ah,
Do the brambles seem like they're coming back towards us after we've stomped and burnt our way through?
Not the ones that have been burnt.
I'm kind of gonna do this on a whim, although it's not something I would normally do. But I got a feeling. Can I just cast a firebolt at whatever's on the ground there? At that?
You sure can. Um, as you cast a firebolt into this arcane drawing, notation, whatever it is, it seems to glow for a couple seconds and then fades back to the way it was.
Almost like it absorbed the firebolt.
Maybe.
That was weird. Did you see it glow?
I thought that was just the flash of your fire that you're throwing around.
I mean, I could have heated it up a little bit, I guess, but I feel like it, the firebolt hit it, and then the dissipation took a little while. Longer than it normally would if I were to. Is the ground like cement or is it dirt?
It's stone,
Stone? Okay.
like big cobblestones.
I'm wondering. I can't tell if it. I don't know what this thing does. I can't make sense of who made it or what it's wrote down in, but it seems like it could be powerful, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's what's keeping these vines growing back. But I'm not
Matt,
sure.
you're
If it could be
muted if you were
destroyed.
talking. Okay.
No.
I don't think anything physical is going to destroy it, though. It'd have to be probably something very powerful with magic.
Well, should we take the time for you to just go around the room, just wherever you see movement, hitting things with fire?
Just pyro the whole room, flamethrower it. I mean, it probably wouldn't take too long.
Because, like,
I can-
what if
I
we
can-
leave this room and, like, it starts growing behind the tunnel behind us and stuff?
I mean, I guess we just do the same thing we did on the way in, just burn it all back,
All right.
chop it down, destroy it with acid, eldritch powers.
Do we hear any noises? Like, no more laughing. There's just the noises of these brambles moving and the witch bolts and fire bolts going off.
The only thing that you have heard besides that is when you first came in, in the bottom corner there, the pool of water was like the stream from outside filtering in. So it was almost like a small waterfall sort of deal.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if there's much we can do with this unless Madros has any ideas or his little buddy, Mini May.
Can I try to look over this sigil? See if I can make sense of it.
I try to cast a more powerful spell onto it, but I'm not sure if it's going to really do anything.
Let's see here. I would say you probably wouldn't know either.
Okay. Was that door that I had walked up to, is that open?
Um, it is. Yeah, that door's open.
Guys, I think I'm gonna press on. I don't really know what to do with this. I can't make anything of it.
Yeah, I can't either. It just seems like it's absorbing magic, but I don't know what we're gonna get out of it or what it's really doing either.
All right, I'll bring up the rear and well, if you're throwing firebolts and the things don't come back, I guess I'll just head up behind Madros.
Okay.
Throw like 3 or 4 more in there, just different random squares to try or areas to burn some more stuff down before I leave.
Sure. Um, okay. So pushing open the door. There's another hallway here. Leading into a big ol' library.
That is unexpected.
This library seems to be it's lined floor to ceiling with bookshelves. These bookshelves are covered in mold and it smells like wet and decay and general gross. These books look like they have not been touched in a very, very, very long time. In the middle of this room, there is a giant stone spiral staircase. Dreyer, why don't you give me a perception check real quick, please?
Does the staircase go up or down?
It goes up.
9.
9. Okay.
Do these books look like you could use them, Phaedrish? Phaedrish?
Most of them look like they're pretty destroyed. A lot of fungus and mold unless somebody's able to fix them up, but from what I know with paper and mold, they don't really work well together and it's hard to recover.
I guess I'll go rummage through a couple of the bookshelves and do like an investigate to see what kinds of books I see. They're like children's books or, how-tos on
I'll
how
look
to
to see
poison people.
as well if there's just a couple good ones that happen to not be covered by mold.
Do you want to, Dreyer, roll with advantage, or do you want to roll separately?
I will roll separate from Phaedrish.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and give me investigation checks, please.
Nat 1.
Cool.
14.
Okay. So that's awesome. Real awesome. Cool. Excuse me. Looking through the different bookshelves, this takes you quite a while. Like I said, there are lots and lots of books in here. The majority of them are garbage, worthless to you. The only one that you find that seems to have anything that is even legible seems to be a recipe for some form of potion, but you can't even tell what sort of potion it would be. It's just a list of ingredients, but the kind of potion itself is illegible.
Well, it looks like this is really the only. There's a lot of book here, lots of books, and this is really the only one that kind of had something in it. I can't really tell what this is for, but I can see ingredients of what to make. I don't know what it's gonna do though. Mystery potion, if you will.
Well, tuck it in my rucksack here, and we can look at it later.
Throw it in, dust it off, pack it into one of his pockets. Well, actually, if it is it just a page in the book that's legible? Not like everything else in the book is pretty scrapped.
Correct.
Okay, I'll just rip the page out of the book then
Okay.
and put it into so that way you're not carrying the whole book around.
Ugh, why? Why Microsoft? Why are you trying to get me to sign into my Teams account?
Ah, classic Microsoft.
Just mid-type too.
Guys, I really can't find anything in these books. Like, it's just freaking. There's nothing here.
Yeah, most of them are mold, damp, inks run. These things have been here for a long time.
I'm gonna make my way to the staircase while they're looking at books.
I think I'm gonna make my way to bed.
Okay. That's good.
I think we're gonna call it there for the night, guys.
What? But we've got like 7 more sections of the dungeon to go.
Let's see.
I just go sprinting up the stairs full speed.
You get to the top of the stairs, and there is a trapdoor up there that is actually locked.
Why did you yell Leroy as you took off?
No, I didn't do that. He's investigating it.
You have 12 more sections on this floor.
Oof.
I told you it's a big map. All right.
Use our
so-
health sparingly.
Yeah.
Even if I lose 1 health per section, I'm still in rough shape.
You're dead.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, TJ.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir.
2.5 hours. Pretty solid.
Yeah. That's about our normal.